kids. Welcome anybody that's new here. 5 is the number for the year. It's 555 right now. Central Standard Time, if you believe in time. If you believe in numbers and symbols. And if you believe everything has a meaning. It just depends what rules you follow. 22, 2, 2. See? It just depends if we believe in all this stuff or not. It all just depends what you believe. I don't necessarily believe that time exists. So I hope everybody's doing fantastic. Welcome to anybody that's new. Above all else, we work on love. Self-love. We work on not seeking the truth. I started a recovery center. A recovery program for all those addicted to seeking the truth. Searching for things outside of themselves instead of loving themselves. That's all we're here for. There's nothing to find. So anybody that can admit they are powerless over their addiction and that their life has become unmanageable, whatever your addiction is. What is an addiction? Let's talk about addictions. Wherever you are, whether you're on Periscope, Facebook, YouTube, there's a chat over on YouTube. And I want to talk about, hello, sweetie. I want to talk about addictions because I don't think a lot of people realize exactly what addictions are. So let's name some addictions besides alcohol or drugs, because I talk about them all the time. So much I've lost my voice. Some people can't see an addiction to shopping or more money to buy more things to fill the void. They can't see those things. Anger management 424. We'll host that over on Mars, the war planet. Justice Seekers Anonymous. False idol addictions, rocks, anything like that. Anything outside of yourself is a lack of self-loving. So we're so grateful. Oh, good. Good. Absolutely. Flip everything. You know, the letter A means nothing in China. So it's all just a perception. The letter J wasn't even invented until the 1600s. So Yahshua, our sweet Yahshua, who said go be love and be a healer. Can you walk on water yet? Or do you even know how? You know, Peter walked on water. It wasn't just Yahshua walking on water. Moses parted water. But they didn't have anything but belief. They had stone tablets. They wrote on the tablets, actually. Clay tablets. You know, back then, we didn't have social media. They didn't need it. They were like connected. They didn't have chemicals. They didn't have shopping addictions. Hello, Emma. Hello, Itchmoo. Self-love in the language of letting go for today. Everybody, thank you for joining us. I woke up this morning and I had a hard time for a while. I said, one recovering man. Then I realized it was because I wasn't liking myself very much. Recovering people often say, I just don't like myself very much. I just don't like myself. When will I start liking myself? The answer is start now. The answer to your question is love. It's been safe all along. And then treasure chest, your breath of life and your heart. You feel that? That's purpose. Our purpose is to remember who we are, nothing else. Return to our authentic selfie. The answer is start now. We can learn to be gentle, loving, and nurturing with ourselves. Of all the recovery behaviors we're striving to attain, loving ourselves may be the most difficult task, but the most important of all. If we are habitually harsh and critical with ourselves, toward ourselves, learning to be gentle with ourselves may require dedicated effort. But what a valuable venture. Everybody could be addicted. Oh, wonderful. I think you would love that book, The Ragamuffin Gospel. It's one of my favorites, Brennan Manning. That's wonderful. I don't know how much a pound is. That's one of my favorite books. I actually read it in the AA meetings in prison. Wonderful. I don't even know what it converts over to over there. I'd love to visit someday. Do you ever used to have those days call yourself stupid? Not being kind or gentle with yourself. It will require extra effort. Maybe if we were told all the things that we were not. Oh, yes, 11 pounds, yes. Is that a lot of money? I don't think so. 11 pounds. Avoiding devilish deceptions and cross teachings every day. Ooh, Delaney, that's a good one. Deceptions. Oh, greetings and favor to you, David. Thank you for joining us. Greetings and favor to all you beautiful souls. Abundant Viber Healing, Love and Light. That doesn't seem like it's a lot for a book. It seems like the book Zoom Pad just sent me from the UK. Tip. And you might really love this one. It's called Tip by Zoom Pad. And she is my friend over on Twitter. I met her a couple years ago. And it's about growing up in the 60s and 70s, highlighting the ludicrous injustices of the pin-down system. She's actually a trafficking survivor and an amazing artist. She wrote me a note. My dear friend and soul sister Heather, she's an author. I hope this book will be a blessing to you and a source of healing for all the people you know who need deep healing. God bless you, and you are a prophetess. Gailey, I'm not sure. Gaily. Gailey, is that an English word? I don't think that's a popular term over here. Love Zoomy. I will have to read that. Look it up. In Psalm 23, the Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. The meaning, it encompasses the very meaning of life, morality, love, justice, love, and respect. Why are we here and what's the point? It's about anger, yet bears no trace of residual bitterness. And she's a very powerful speaker, woman speaker, protester, stands up to stop the child abuse. She is a survivor of the pin down trafficking in Staffordshire. And I kept telling her, you just keep dancing and you keep painting. She's an amazing painter as well, and she plays the instrument. She's got a YouTube channel. Real Zoomy, my sweetie. Yes. And she's such a wonderful, wonderful soul. It's called Tip. I'll get her channel. Michelle's a subscriber. She asked if she could dedicate her new book she's working on. It's an ebook to my child. And it touched me so much, I started just bawling. Self-love, that's what we're working on, especially with Zoomy. My sweet Zoom Pad. Her name is Barbara. I got 3 things from the UK in a week. Can you believe that? That was so beautiful. My sweet Zoom. And she lights candles and leaves them places. For QAnon to stop. For Donnie. For my kid. Can we all have peace? She goes and lights our little candles. If we were habitually harsh and critical toward ourselves, if we were told by harsh critical words from anyone, we're here to learn that we are not what we were told we were. And then we might have started talking to ourselves that way. If we are habitually harsh and critical toward ourselves, learning to be gentle with ourselves may require dedicated effort. But what a valuable venture it is, right? By not liking ourselves, we may be perpetuating the discounting, neglect, or abuse we received in childhood from the important people in our lives. We didn't like what happened then, but find ourselves copying those who mistreated us by treating ourselves poorly. We can stop the pattern. Yes, it becomes a habit to beat. I always tell everybody, don't beat yourself up, you guys. Don't beat yourselves up. We can begin giving ourselves the loving, respectful treatment that we deserve. Yes, we can. Instead of criticizing ourselves, we can tell ourselves we performed well enough. Instead of calling myself stupid, instead of asking myself what's wrong with me, I say, oh, you silly girl. I became much kinder. And when I catch myself talking that way to myself or allowing others to talk to me like I'm less than or a doormat, I have to correct it now. Because if we don't correct those words, we'll keep believing them. Those beliefs and those thoughts. They even say that relapse starts in the mind. Everything starts in your mind. You start thinking about it. Could be sugar. Could be anything. Sugar, sex, money, pills, alcohol, anything under the sun. You could be addicted to the telly. You could be addicted to the news. We can wake up in the morning and tell ourselves that we deserve a good day. Yes, you can. Look at yourself and say you do deserve a good day. And we're going to have a good day. And we are so grateful that even if anything happens throughout this good day, throughout this beautiful life that we're given, it doesn't have to take up our whole day, right? We don't even have to let anybody ruin our good day. Anyone. If anybody's watching on any other platform than YouTube, I can only see the YouTube comments. We can make a commitment to take good care of ourselves throughout the day. We can recognize that we are deserving of love. We can do loving things for ourselves. Yeah, we might have denied allowing. Sometimes if we've been hurt, we might even not allow others. Maybe we became codependent givers. Your giving hand's your right hand. Your receiving hand's your left hand. Left brain, right side of the body controls. The right brain controls the left side. So if we're not open and flowing, we could be blocking our own flow. Hello, road trip Eddie. Thank you for joining us. And there's nothing more to seek. We're just here to return to our true, authentic self. Think of us like an energy system, like a power line, right? We're like a Nikola Tesla. It's not what you got. So if you're the giver, the codependent giver, say that you just want to give. You might give yourself away. I've done it so many times in my life. So say I'm just giving out. And I might fall over eventually, right? Not using all of our energy ever so wisely. Depleted. And it's not an equal balance, you know. And I got scared to be taking things from people. Closed hearts, closed ears, closed minds, closed mouths. They don't get fed, right? And we need spiritual soul food, Selfie loving. We can do loving things for ourselves. We can love other people and let them love us. People who truly love themselves do not become destructively self-centered. They do not abuse others. They do not stop growing and changing. People who love themselves well learn to love others too. They continually grow into healthier people, learning to love, learning that their love was appropriately placed. So today, we will love ourselves. If we get caught in the old pattern of not liking ourselves, we will find a way to get out. So I hope whoever's here, wherever you are, you know how especially essential all of you are. All you beautiful souls. And I'm so grateful for everyone that's here. Thank you. Yeah, it's not down usually. Thank you so much. Thank you. You guys are looking so beautiful today. I've been wearing it down more. It's going to get too hot soon. It's going to get really too hot. I don't like all that hair down. When it's hot outside. It's way too hot. And here in Illinois, it is muggy and humid. It was such a different environment in Nevada. It didn't have that thick muggy. It was just straight Death Valley hot. Like dang near Death Valley was so hot even at night. Because it's below sea level. And you got to bathe in coconut oil in the desert. Lord have mercy. Been around the desert on a horse with no name. Anyone lately? May 16th, being alive is loving being alive. Are we truly living our best life? Or are we sitting up? Who is living their best life? And who's sitting around waiting for war to start? Or who's sitting around watching the news? Who's looking for all these answers in social media outside of themselves instead of being who they are and what we came here for? I need to know who's really living. And who's... Because here's the thing. The ones that are really living, I think, are in less pain than the ones who are not. They're watching all kinds. Who knows what people are freaking watching in their ears and eyes. Searching high and low, everywhere. Creator said that I'll put it where they'll never find it. I'll put it inside of them. Oh, yeah. And now I read the 4 agreements 5 times last. And from the time I started speaking I read it on Facebook first, 2019, twice. And all these people were watching, so I did it again. And then after I lost that, I came on over here. And do you do? And I still taught it 3 or 4 more times. Hi, Jamie. Thanks for joining us, everybody. I truly, Road Trip Eddie, while you're here. You guys, let me give you my other channel because I almost got in trouble for copyrighting, and I got to be so careful now. And whoever's here, I have a backup channel just in case. There's 55 subscribers over there. I started at 555. Thank you all for being here. That's my free. If I ever stop going live, if I get another copyright strike, I got 2 weeks with no talking. And the third one, you're out. So you got to be really wise with your words and intentions and the things you use. Because it's easy to still play this game and not be mad about it. You just have to kind of play by some of the rules, right? Use your words. Words are so important. Intentions are important. We have to master ourselves, master our words. Thank you. I already had to go around when they blocked me that whole week. People who weren't following along, right? They would probably be like, where in the world did Little Miss Talks-A-Lot go? If I ever disappear. Just always look up Free Love for Love 369, just the same way it is right there. E's are threes. And LUV, it's for love. Yeah. Yeah, that's Molly does. That's Molly's real Alfie, right? You never fully dressed without a smile. So I had to learn all this I sang. You guys go back. I uploaded a video last night and I sang for you guys. If you missed that one, my little child wrote that after I almost died in a fire, that if anything ever happened to me, she wouldn't know what she would do. She said she would give up all the elements just to see me smile. And so every time I read it again, it's in my Bible under David, the Psalm of David 69, which is what I was reading the day of the fire. And she was in the hospital. She said she would give up all the elements, right? So every time I read it, I think of that song, When I See You Smile. Bad English. Baby, when I see you smile, you know, sometimes I want to give up. I want to give in. I feel like I lost my best friend, the only one I had in my world to talk to on a regular basis. So thank you all for being here. I saw a quote that said, grief is like an earthquake. The initial quake happens. And then out of nowhere, you will have a picture, a song, a memory that's like an aftershock. And you might just start sobbing all over again. Takes you right to that place and time when we allow ourselves to feel it. So thank you all for being here. There's a lot of people grieving right now. A lot of people who don't understand what's going on in the world. And if we just focus on the present moment, the here and now, hey, crafty, staying right here in the here and now. We're not prepping for war. We're not frightened. A lot of people are frightened. That's what I'm seeing and feeling. They're scared. They're not allowing themselves to feel and live and embrace life. Like Jamie said it the other day, Jamie said it just right. Say it right. We're all going to die anyway. So what are we doing? Living? Who's living their best life? Everything you ever wanted to do that you can still do. Jamie, start believing you can practice walking on water or flying. And maybe you won't even need a passport. The eagle flies above the storm. If I learn to walk on water, I'm going to come over and see Dino. I live in a living code. I'll come see Heather. I'll come see Heather. And I'll come see Jamie and Cheryl over in Scotland and Rosie. And I'll see if you guys could offer me a spot of tea when I get there. I'll see if I will see. Oh, gosh, yes. Good road trip, Betty. Hallelujah. I need to come there and hang out with you in the desert. Oh, the horse with no name. No name. I'll go marching, and once I get to the East Coast, I'll see if I can walk on water. And then if I get there, I might just keep on going, head on over to Africa, and then walk over to Australia. And I'll let you know if the earth is flat or if I get all the way around it. I'm going to see if I'll go from Australia to, if the earth is flat, right? What is it? A drop off? So you mean to tell me you get like on a plane and you thought you were going from California to Australia, but you didn't notice that you didn't pass over Hawaii. Instead, you passed over all of America and Africa. Is that the flat earth theory? I'm trying to figure out where all these people are making understandings and why they're so fixated on these things instead of loving and healing. I'm kind of blown away at all these things. Buying rocks. All this stuff. Peter walked on water, not Jesus. People told me that I couldn't walk on water, that I couldn't do a 40-day fast. Only Jesus can. I said, did you guys ever hear of Moses? Where's people getting all their information? They didn't study. They don't even really believe, to tell you the truth. I know. I'm still looking at this. I wanted this glass container crafted, and it came with stones. I only wanted the Phoenix Rising. I didn't care about the stones. I wanted the glass water thing. Everything keeps coming up stones. Everything keeps coming up not roses, but rocks. Even the last time I ever tried to buy heroin, I got sold gravel. I'm not kidding. There was my first sign about stones. I spent $100. Oh gosh, yeah. Just have a chill, Singe man. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I know. Sometimes we still can get stressed out, right? Sometimes everything keeps coming up stones. And I keep saying, Jesus, did you really use stones? Do we really need these? Let me go get my other little frequency phone. Let's have some chill time for a second. By the grace of God, we are what we are. Let's just have some. Not a commercial. Thank you for your patience. Let's get down to this reading. Yeah, get you some sage. Whatever the smells, the olfactory nerves, are smells. candles, incense, essential oils, calming. Do you singe, man? Do you have any calming oils? You grow herbs? I thought you said you work in the garden. You're growing plants? Yeah, I was messing with my plants, you guys. I grew all winter long. I think everybody needs to get a plant and start tending to life. Unless you are, yes, Crafty's got. Keep your hands in the dirt. Stay outside and grounded. More. Do all the things we can do. Go swing at the park. Even Show Me Sasquatch said he's been swinging lately. You see? Go swing. Get out of the house. Get off the internet. Everyone. Please. If it's not a tornado outside, it's an excuse. That's what I hear. If we are spending all our time on these devices, disconnected from the earth, disconnected from Mother Nature, watching all the news and the telly and the freaking internet and the war in Israel and all this stuff going on. Disconnect. Yes, good. Wonderful. Stay connected. Your hands in the dirt. Grow herbs. Become a gardener. Some people say they can't. Some people say they can't even have an air plant. They just have to sit in water for 30 minutes once a week. I mean, they don't want to. People can't draw. They can't read. Some people tell me they can't read a book, but they can read and listen to the internet all day. Oh, and shit they don't need. I'm not kidding. I've heard more excuses than anything else that I don't even know. Yeah, I guess. I don't watch TV. Every time we got Trump lovers, idolizers, their false prophet, Profit, is Donnie. And I asked him, who's Donnie? Who's Joe? I don't watch any of that. I don't know about Israel. I'm not watching it. I just see it in other people's stuff. I don't care what's going on. I'm too busy creating. I'm growing a garden. I'm busy. I'm trying to run a YouTube channel, a Facebook group. I've got a Minds, and I've got a Twitter. And I'm streaming to all 3 locations at once. So it's all, I'm trying. I got way too much to do here to be distracted by all that stuff that is illusions and lies. I don't care about Rona numbers. I don't care about any of it. I don't even care if the earth's flat. Tell me that the world's been spinning since the beginning and everything will be all right. So cover me in sunshine. I'm over here dancing. I am fearfully and wonderfully made, it says on a scripture. Psalm 140, 131, 139, and 14. By the grace of God, right? No, I am fearfully and wonderfully made. There's nothing more to search for. I've lost so many people down all of this stuff. Yes, it does. Shut everything down for a day. I used to go all day road trip, Eddie. I did it. I started last Ramadan. I said there's nothing more, right? And I stopped watching YouTube videos all day. From sunup to sundown. Didn't I, Crafty? I wasn't even taking texts anymore. That's when I started blocking people who were taking up all of my time. They weren't listening to my channel. And if I would have to go repeat it in a text, then that's not my problem. I said I'd deliver my message one time. Yeah. Sounds of nature. Yes. I was testing. This, getting back in these chat rooms outside of my chat, I wasn't even watching Crafty's videos and stuff, you guys. I was in my world, focused on what all I could do when I exited all of the stuff. And I was amazed. I haven't lost my phone for 2 days. And I got all kinds of stuff done, laughing. I was laughing. Everybody else was more concerned about the loss of my phone than I was. I said, I got the message. I got the message. Woo! I was busting up laughing. Guess I needed to take some time off. I'm now receptive to the idea that whenever I see a hole, ooh, I am to move around it. We did this in my art therapy class. There's a hole in the street, right? And each time you come down the street, are you going to fall in it? Or are you going to move around it? Somebody left you, and there's a gaping hole in the middle of your soul. Oh, goodness sakes. Yeah, that's what it feels like. A void. Dang, I wasn't prepared for that. That hit me like a ton of bricks. Somebody left you, no matter who it was. Maybe you lost your home. Maybe you lost an animal. My dear friend, she just is distraught about a cat. My dog is sick in Nevada, congestive heart failure. I want to go see her before she leaves this earth. The question is, how are you going to fill that hole in your heart? Hi, Sassy. Thank you all for being here. So, family, everybody getting along, being wonderful. I love you all so much. The question is, how are you going to fill that hole? With the music. This is actually on my nerves. Sorry if you love that music. I don't want to hear that right now. There's my collagen proteins I use. See? They watch everything I do. Everything I order over on Amazon. And they're like, oh, she orders that stuff. Oh, wonderful. Collagen, vital proteins. That's what it all works for you when you're not afraid of it. Spirit, oh, you will bust up. I'll be talking about a song. Go to Pandora, and it's the next song as soon as I go. It's everything. I just bust up laughing. Everything, everywhere we look. But you got to start turning off a lot of the fear. Anything that could be in the way, right? Anything under the sun. Are you going to fill this hole with the painful memories of how you got hurt or left? Oh, that's kind of like, am I going to keep up the sad pictures of my child? Or the happy ones? Smiling. And then when I say the name Kayla, my niece gets mad at me and calls me disrespectful. You see what kind of position I've been in? I've resorted to saying my child so that nobody's offended. My child that I gave birth to. Or are you going to fill it with memories of the many moments of joy and laughter that you had together? I keep smiling for my baby. Are you going to fill the hole with anger, resentment, fear, or shame directed toward the one who left it? Who left? No. Fill yourself up with love. And don't take it personally when people do not understand. Or are you going to fill the hole with appreciation that you do have an opportunity to choose how you're going to fill that hole? Are you going to fill the hole with countless reasons why it should not have happened to you? Or are you going to fill it with the courage it will take to accept it, that it did happen to you in this way? Or what if it happened for us, not to us? I'm grateful, so grateful for the best 22 years of my life, the beautiful story of my life. And I'm so grateful that my child is not suffering anymore. Yeah, they don't want to live. No, some people just are rude and have anger issues. That they're unhealed is what it is. They are unhealed and they have not done their work or sought any type of counseling for their things. And it's easier to just pick on others. I've experienced it my whole life, actually. Degrading, condescending. And when I stand up for myself, people call me crazy. When I correct people. Are you going to fill the hole with at least 1 ounce of confidence that you can handle this, whatever it takes? I do whatever it takes, right? Because I love the adrenaline in my veins. Whatever it takes. Are you going to fill the hole with self-defeating belief that you can or can't or will not make it through or over this hole? This goes perfect with today's. Are you going to empty all of your self-value, self-worth, and self-esteem into the hole until it becomes a pit of self-pity, self-doubt, and self-inflicted nonsense that keeps you in a hole of despair? That's Alice in Chains. Down in a hole, feeling so small. I'd like to fly, but my wings have been so denied. Yes, you were a locksmith for 22 years. The best 22 years of your life, huh? Wonderful, a locksmith. And now you're a gardener. Woohoo! Woohoo! You can pick locks and you can pick locks and grow, huh? Singe man. There's 22 in the path through the tree of life as well. 22, did you know that? 22. And now I keep seeing scriptures. Acts 2:20, Joel 2:28, 2:2. Two are better than one. For if one of us falls, the other can pick you up. And right where 2 or more are gathered, the Spirit is in the midst. Right? 2. Dual as well. Dual gender in our mind, our brain, left side, right side. The unity of the divine masculine and feminine. Right? It's in the tree of life. Yahshua. Rome doesn't know anything about this. They don't teach these things. Rome was warned. Apostle Paul wrote them a letter. They were warned too. I don't know who missed that message. Rome. The J wasn't invented until the 1600s. Yahshua. I have to keep saying Yahshua. It's just a switch. They didn't teach us Hebrew over here at all. At all. Just English. Americanized English at that. Oh, feeling so small. Archetype of victim. So this is just a part of my story now. I mean, it is a part of my story, not just. It's my story. I'm not like stuck in that. I won't say I just lost my child 10 years from now. But the first year, I would guess. Are you going to throw yourself in a hole and dare life to try and move you? Ooh, think about like Daniel in the lion's den in a vision with Archangel Michael, Daniel, the prophet. No, but Crafty will. Crafty sure will. And I don't know enough about it. My child drew those snakes and Ouroboros. I don't. Although I am a knot maker, I love macrame. So, knots in general. I've been doing that my whole life. You know, and my nanny, she was from Glossop, Derbyshire, over in England. She's British and Scottish. My mom's mom, my mom's mom, my mom's mother, she was over there. She was born in like 37 or 8. And there was really a lot going on back then, at that time, actually. When was the World War I and what happened between then and World War II? I don't know all this stuff. I was thinking about Pink Floyd, what was going on when they're writing these things. She had polio over there. She was also a abuse survivor. And I lost her to cancer. We lost her in 2013. And my mom, she always says, there's my mom when she sees a cardinal. Oh, look, there's my mom. So how do we get out of this self-pity, self-doubt, self-inflicted nonsense that keeps us stuck in a hole of despair? Oh, we might be stuck in depression, lethargy, stuck fearless, stuck not moving, believing like all the things going on in the world, right? Are you going to throw yourself into a hole and dare life to try and move you? Oh, yeah, try to move us. A lot of people don't realize the power we do have and the things that we can still do in this world. No matter what they do, they can't take our spirit. They can't take our voice to sing, to go for a walk, unless you are actually locked in your house. And then still, I don't know. These abuse of power and control people are kind of out of control right now. And I mean all of them. Oh, yeah, that's really funny you even asked that, because that last one, that wasn't nearly as relaxing. It was like we were at the Irish bar or something. And they might have been having at the pub. It's called a pub. I was looking for more relaxing. That was at the pub. And there was a book on the front of it. It's funny you should ask that. Look, it did have an art thing on it. That's the first one I clicked on. 3 hours. It says 2 hours of Celtic music by Adrian von Ziegler. Enchanted music. I wasn't trying to be at the pub. I was just trying to have some this type of beautiful music. You can cover the hole with love and prayer and acceptance of your ability to step over or walk around the hole, whatever the hole could be in your life. You can also step back, take a little break, and wait to see the self that emerges from the hole. The choice is yours. Until today, you may have believed that you had to stay in the painful hole of hurt caused by the loss of a loved one. Our spirit never dies. And I know it hurts. There's so many times I wish I could hold my kid. Remembering the last hug I gave my child. And saying how much I love you. And remembering all the good things. All the beautiful things that this world still has to offer. And be grateful for. Just for today. Make a conscious effort and choice to cover the hole with love. I might like to add. And move forward. Not get over it. Move forward. One baby step at a time. Embrace it all. Allow the pain to be released. I have been prone to bottling up my emotions most of my life. Today, we are devoted to covering the holes and filling in all the gaps in our life with the things that we love, not just sitting around in the chat rooms. Sometimes even now when there's a chat going on, I've got things to do. I can only listen. I can be sitting there typing all the time. Hi, Leo Lion Warrior. Speaking of the Leos and the loss of my sweet Leo, my sweet little sunshine. Oh, all right. That would be cool. Again, the tempter took him up to a high mountain and showed him the adulation and riches of the world and said, "This, I will give you all of this if you will stay with me and worship me." And said, Yeshua, get thee hence, Satan, for it is written that man can only serve one Lord, the heavenly source. Ooh, not anything outside of ourselves. That's where the thing was. And the tempter took him up again to the high mountain. There wasn't no devil. You guys, it was all in his mind. It was in his mind. When Jesus was fasting for 40 days and 40 nights, you think a real devil came? What do you think it looks like? That little emoji? That little purple emoji devil? Oh, thanks, Kills. Amazing. Thank you. It won't let me click on links from YouTube. It's just so freaking weird. It won't take me to channels. It just opens Studio Creator again. And it says, hi, Jenny. You are invisible. Sometimes I can't keep up with the chat. Where is she? Jenny. 8675309. Did you talk way up there, sweetie? Oh, good gravy. It's sometimes if I walk away or anything, you're not invisible. You got invisible ink? Is this a trick? I don't know. They said I was talking to myself in Jamie's chat one day. All the comments were going. In Kansas. You're not in Kansas anymore, sweetheart. She's invisible in Kansas. Well, we're not in Kansas anymore, Dorothy. Oh, dear heavens. Welcome to the new age. Welcome to the new age. I'm going to read a couple more of these laws of light. This is more open, including Nagamani scriptures and the Gospels of Peace, which are about fasting. I think fasting from negative media is far more powerful than stopping meat or anything else. Fasting from all the outside negative media is really where it's at. It's not even just about the food or the chemicals nearly as much. Jesus did eat much better, but fasting consists far more of just food. I mean, whatever we click, whatever we believe, whatever we feel we need to know, all of those things, you guys, is hindering our actual growth. I'm not kidding. The Essenes believed that mankind has one life, a life that is, however, eternal. We leave this body, you see? We leave this body, but our spirit does not die. When a person dies, the soul leaves the body. This gradually disintegrates and is united with the earth as compost. That's why I'm trying to get back to the earth with my child's ashes. The soul, however, returns to its origin in the oceans of paradise, where all the souls have a basic matrix, the so-called soul flower, which receives its sustenance from the experiences as an individual soul has. This is so perfect to go together. After a period with which the soul contemplates its actions, it is once again incarnated, but not necessarily on earth. My Father's kingdom has many mansions. The souls are God's ambassadors. They gain experience, create, and transform. The numerical value of soul is, oh heaven's sakes, neshama, and this is spelled funny, and napsha, Neshama, nup, sha, napsha. See, just being open to different ways is amazing. The numerical value of soul, this neshama napsha, is identical to the gematria of heaven. Shemia, gematria involves the assignment of numerical values to the letters of the alphabet, as in the Aramaic archetypes. See pages 149 through 73. It is often, but not necessarily, associated with Jewish mysticism. That is why death does not mean extinction. That what came from dust returns to dust. The soul, however, is identical with heaven. It came from the source, God, and therefore it returns to the source, God, our precious creator. 24, that says we're in the cosmology of the Essenes and the law of light. The Essenes, and therefore Yahshua's cosmology, is a non-dual way of looking at everything that includes what quantum physics calls non-locality. They knew that what is there is also found here, and what is not to be found here is not to be found anywhere. Everything is one. 10 viewers, the law of 1, 11 likes, 1. This also implies that everything, at one time or another, returns to its origin. My soul is from elsewhere, and I intend to end up there. Everything that we send out sooner or later returns to us. Nikola Tesla power lines you are. 1, 1, 1. We just flipped to 1. Everything we send out, sooner or later, returns to us. So I need to even change my word. My child ascended, left this earth. My child. I didn't lose my child. I didn't lose her like at the store or at the carnival. I didn't lose her on a trip. See how our words are? What we send out sooner or later returns to us. That's the law of attraction. Mankind, this is 25. Mankind was given free will as a baptismal gift. So when we feel that our life is not functioning as we would like it, this is usually because of our own actions or non-actions. The ubiquitous agitation that the world is experiencing. Oh, goodness, I bet he didn't know about the pandemic was coming. Or maybe he did because he is disconnected and connected. He's connected with the source, actually. The ubiquitous agitation that the world is experiencing is due to the agitation present in each one of us. Oh, and it says in the other books that most of the anger in the world is sexual frustration. It's self-hatred. And the pain and suffering. Internalizing and holding on to all kinds of things instead of loving yourself. And that's really all we're here to do. That's it. Nothing else. And then go spread good news. Spread it. Once you fill yourself up with so much love, it pours out to everyone. And you just really do want to see people smile. You don't like to see people suffering. It will touch your heart. You will cry if your heart's open. People who don't cry have a lot of heart work to do. They might have flat teeth. They might be very angry and wounded. People who refuse to feel their feelings, other than anger. Anger is the tip of the iceberg. An interactive self-help guide to overcome borderline and any addictive behavior. Disorders. I've already took all of these classes. It's only hurting ourselves to stay angry. Due to agitation in each one of us. The incentive in all of nature, from the cosmic bodies to the atom, ATOM, is to seek harmony and a state of equilibrium. So Adam, think Adam and Eve, but use a different word, not ADAM, ATOM, right? So cause and effect. Stimulation. Ooh, there's too much overstimulation in this world as well, especially trauma survivors. Social media and these clicky little things, I've already been studying this. Overstimulation. It's like gambling, but with tapping and clicking. Okay? Some humans can't stop gambling. Some humans can't stop doing a lot of things. And they have a lack of self-control. And it feeds the brain, the dopamine, and the pleasure centers in the brain. Just like playing games. Those little farm games, I used to do the same thing. To keep my brain busy. And then I deleted my Empire game. I was actually, self-control is a fruit of the spirit. I was playing, growing virtual cannabis. And I deleted all that stuff off of my phone. And decided to put my money into growing real things. And doing real things. Over a year ago, I left all that stuff. And I wasn't watching any videos or spending time on social media from sunup to sundown. I would shut my phone off and turn it on to do. And my friend did that. 911. He was a psychologist. His phone would just be off. So he could focus. He worked at the psychology place. And my sister Lakota does that too. But she's kind of scared about those EMF things too. Some people just shut it off for different reasons. Whatever. It's not for that reason. It's to go inward so I can focus and create and work on me is what I do it for. Cause and effect, stimulation and overstimulation for hypersensitives and trauma survivors can cause panic syndrome. Stimulation and response, the law of attraction, are factors in time and space which are in constant operation. Thus, the whole space and matter is continually alert to psychic activities. Upton's Ewing, C. Ewing. In consequence, psychic reactions to good or bad operate both within the individual's own system, a belief system, right? A belief system. Incorporating the physical, the psychic, and the spiritual. Ooh, this is a fabulous one. As well as in between his or her system and the systems of other individuals. So when we bring all of our stuff together kindly, and we all realize that we all have valuable information, and we all matter, and we're all looking for healing, and we're all looking for positivity in this world of chaos and all this stuff. Okay? And when we're all flowing together is how it works. When we let go, the universe has a little room to work. When we cling too tightly, we really might lose control. 38 special. This is a good one. It is pretty well impossible to go through life without being the cause of pain to other people. Oh, shucks. It is good. Possible to go through life without being the cause of pain to other people. What if we did cause pain? We take accountability. That's the 12-step program in any recovery. Emotions Anonymous, Truth Seekers Anonymous, all those things. Assumption Makers Anonymous, Anger Management Anonymous. It's pretty well impossible to go through life without being the cause of pain to other people, even if we try very hard not to be. When we are stressed and rush around, we are seldom aware that our stress may result in both death and mutilation. Oh dear. When we are stressed and rush around, oh yeah, we just need to slow down and enjoy life. Just dance. Just crank up the music. Allie had a wonderful music earlier. Allie and Corey at Aces. Hi, sweet Simi. We're reading the Law of Light. Thank you so much. This is a wonderful one. How perfect. It all flowed perfectly today. About losing someone and that the soul just loses the body. I think a lot of people are truly not living. They're afraid to live. They're afraid to get up and dance. They're too busy studying. I can't get people to let go, Simi. I just want them to just love themselves. Dance, sing, let go. Please let go. Everybody just please let go. Just let go. It's really that simple. It is easier than you think. I know some people can't. They're like clinging. Oh, we gotta know. Oh, but I gotta go click this one. Oh, but I better go see what's going on in Israel. I better go see what's going on way over here. I haven't even really been checking my earthquakes. Seriously. I forgot to for like 5 days. And I said, oh, there was one in Panama, right? I wasn't going over to Volcano Discovery. If a fucking earthquake comes, Lord have mercy, an earthquake comes. I'm not right next to a volcano. And now we know we don't die. So what are we afraid of? Stop! Stop searching, please. Hallelujah. Yahshua said there's nothing to find. I'm serious. Yahshua just says, love you. I love you. Stop running from me. Stop running, please. I love you so much. I just did that little short on my channel. You should go look at it. Jesus loves me, this I know. I put Whitney Houston on there. It's Christ. He's going, stop running from me. I love you. I put Yahshua just loves you so much. It's pretty impossible to go through life, right? We come into the world screaming. We go through it making a great noise. Ooh, we were making noise now. Only to leave behind a chaotic mess when we leave it. Everything that exists is a part of divine education that permeates the universe. And this is a truth that mankind seldom acknowledges. It means that we are all experienced being both victim, and executioner. Those are the archetypes Carolyn May says we all have. Yeah, this is what we're talking about today, victims. Yeah, I keep an eye on what's going on, but I really can't be consumed with it anymore. If it's not affecting me directly, I'm not in the power of now. If I'm searching for stuff everywhere else, that right here, I'm not really in the now. I'm not really present. I'm over in China, or I'm over in Pakistan, or I'm over every single place, right? I'm not in my moment, in this moment, in my moment. There's a song about a moment. Hanging by a moment is one song. Hanging by a moment here with you. I'm over dancing, becoming a goddess. I dance for angels, actually. I sing to Yahshua. I'm in my zone until I go into chat rooms. And if they're not dancing, then some of it's not a lot of real high vibrational stuff. It really dulls me down. I have to leave often to go dance. I don't feel like I need to find answers anymore. And it's hard to teach people that do. It's hard to fit in with people that are still connected that way. Because I disconnected already. I've been like sitting here feeling my way through everything. It's really hard. It's kind of like teaching 12 sign astrology tropical, that the upcoming moon is Scorpio. It's cognitive dissonance. Yes, wonderful. I'm glad you're here. Thank you so much for this book, Siri. I'm so grateful. I'm so glad to have all of you here. So glad you're here. Thank you. This one just helps. Hey, free rider. This one just helps us understand Yahshua better, because they're using the name Jesus for wrong reasons. For religious division purposes. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. Stress may end and result in death and mutilation. Oh, yeah. So if we're not supposed to be running around stress, right? Because we're not supposed to be living in pain and fear. What the hell are we doing here? Surely not to live in pain and fear. It's up to you. Yeah, you. And we all shine on. We're not stressed, right? Like the moon and the stars and the sun. Nothing to seek. Being free. We come into the world kicking and screaming, right? And we go through making a great noise only to leave behind a chaotic mess. What's the sense of being here if we're all stressed out and no place to go? Everything that exists is a part of divine education that permeates the universe. And this is a truth that mankind seldom acknowledges. It means we all experience being both victim and executioner. Eventually, when we begin to understand the law of light, Namosa, Namosa, is what it says. Mankind, Namosa Nora. Nora? was my English grandmother's name, Nora. And I can't even find him. My great-grand, my nanny's nan, her nanny, her mother. Nora, N-O-R-A, or N-O-R-A-H. Fit, F-I-T-T. Mankind, she had a brother named Michael, I can't even find. We could be related, anybody over there in the UK. We could just be related. We are related. We are. Mankind as a whole will be stirred up to such an extent that will open its heart. Ooh, open your heart is where it's at. I got 2 turntables and a microphone. And begin to read between the lines in the book of life. Oh, goodness sakes. I don't know how to say this one. It's KTHAWADKHAEYH. Oh, bless it. Oh, welcome back. Welcome back. It didn't even do it. This is spelled funny. I would have to look where this is from. Silent K. KHAEYH. Yeah, that's that. That almost looks like ether. Look at my word, my name. Over in the UK, they don't say the H. Dean said he really has to struggle hard to say it. Like he has to say hard. Like it's hard. Like me adding an 1111 code watch ding coming now. He says he has to really try hard to say hard instead of odd. Right? Like ether. So it's almost like it sounds like ether. And look how you say ether. That's the 5th element. E-T-H-E-R. Ether. Ether. It's ether. There's Batman. You guys are freaking. I was dying last night. Crafty was trying to teach about the medicine wheel and show me Sasquatch coming here. I didn't even know that was you, Madman Matrix. Good Lord have mercy. I don't even know who people are anymore. All the names I just don't even know. Oh, goodness. Coptic Hebrew. So is Lars including Coptic or Hebrew words? No. It just says not in that one. If there's anything that I didn't say or read, it's like the book of life. And then it says that Quatha Tekea, maybe. Quatha. No. Quatha. I don't know how to say that. Yeah. Kitwa, like Kiwa. See, this would be beautiful if we knew what language was before English. They didn't teach me Hebrew or Coptic or Aramaic at all. All these letters really don't even mean anything in China. They just go on with their writing. Okay? You go to China, you're not going to be able to read a blasted thing. It won't mean nothing to you. Like Don Miguel Ruiz. He loved the Beatles. He loved the music. He had no clue what they were saying. He was raised in a Spanish home. He didn't even know English at all. But he loved the music. He felt it, you see? If the words didn't matter. He had no clue what it meant. It's all words and symbols and letters. There's no even reason to argue over all of this. It's all symbols. The letter A means nothing in China. This Chinese coin? It means nothing. There's a letter 1 on it. Can I use this? Is it a coincidence that my child has that 1 in with a 1 in it? With a flower on it? And my child passed away of opiates that are laced with fentanyl from China? It doesn't even matter. The heavenly language isn't have all these rules that humans go by. I'm blown away by all these rules. And there is no rules here in the Matrix. Time doesn't even exist. None of these letters mean anything. They don't know what this means in China if they don't speak English. It says, I am. So why are we arguing over the name Jesus or anything? Because man made up all this stuff for us to argue about. They made up all the rules. 27 says in the ancient mystery schools, it was understood that their ceremonies and words of power served to tune the mind and bind together what was isolated and detached. So if people aren't even using their own hands on their own body because they're too busy clicking away in chat rooms, okay, they're not putting their very own hands on their very own selfie. Our job, Joshua in the Mary Magdalene movie, he touched the kid with cross eyes and he healed him. He told Mary Magdalene she was not what they told her she was. Okay? It's the power of feeling and love. You do not have to search. Search yourself, actually. Take your hands. I'm going to get everybody gloves. I'm going to start giving away a pair of gloves every day so people can stop clicking. I'm going to get them gloves and knickers for their head. I'm going to put knickers over their head. I'm going to get everybody gloves and knickers. That's what they do in the UK. This is a mighty fine suggestion. If you need to block out distractions and learn how to use your own hands on your own selfie, and you're searching everywhere for all the answers and wondering why you're not healed, this is a mighty fine suggestion. Let me show you exactly what they suggest. Okay? This is a fine example. Addicted to anything but loving your selfie. This is what they do. The knickers. Yeah, they do. They recommended it. They don't do it right now. But this is what they recommend. Tune the mind and bind together was isolated and attached. So let's see. What do we use? You better get a stone and rub them on your head. I bet it'll feel real good. Let's talk about our hands. Does anybody know about hands-on healing and what Jesus did? Get everybody some. It says it'll block out distractions. Okay, they're a good idea. UK, don't get your knickers in a knot. Who knows about hands? Right? Here it is. Crank it up a little louder. Who knows about hands? Anybody know John Bon Jovi? John Bon Jovi? Anyone? I'm going to get everybody a pair of gloves and a pair of knickers, and you can try it out for yourself. Hey, lay your hands on who? Lay your hands on me? Or lay them on the fucking clicky little fingers. Lay your hands on me. Right? Social media addiction. Feel it. Got the drums. Get your drumsticks. Listen to your body. I can't play all the music. They'll take it away, you guys. It's in my head. They can't hear it. It's a long intro. Put the stuff down. Your hands on me. Lay your hands on me. Lay your hands on me. Don't lay them on me. Lay them on you. Lay your hands on you. Lay your hands on you. Lay your hands on you. Woo! We're afraid to touch. And I'm willing and able. Lay cards out on the table. I'm yours and I'm willing again. What you say is always what you see. Yeah, yeah. Satisfaction is your indeed. Truth is always what you need. Yeah, yeah. If you want me to lay my hands on you, lay your hands on me. Lay your hands on me. Lay your hands on you. Lay your hands on you. Lay your hands on you. I don't know all these words. Until everybody can learn. I don't know what you get is always what you need. Yo, yeah. Satisfaction is guaranteed. Oh, whoa. If you want me to lay my hands on you, lay your hands on me. 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 Lay your hands on you. Get your drums. You can't really headbang. You can fling your hair around with all the... You can put your glasses on. You got to really get into it. Just be free. Yeah, yeah, yeah. If you want me to lay my hands on you. Does anybody know about laying hands? Anybody ever heard of that? What you got to do is lay your hands on me. Lay your hands on me. Lay your hands on me. Not your stones. Lay your hands on me. 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 Does anybody know all that? Anybody ever heard of Joshua? Hands on me. Lay your 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 hands on me. Oh. Woo. Woo. Hands up, right? Lay your hands on me. Lay your hands on me. Don't touch us. Don't breathe on each other. That only violates the law of love. Lay your hands on me. Lay your hands on me. Does anybody know about the law of laying hands? Free. I love you. Does anybody know about, Reiki? Heck yeah, Dustin. I'm going to get everybody some darn gloves. I'm going to disconnect everybody's internet they're paying for. How about that? What's everybody going to do then? That is from my dad's influence. Bon Jovi knew about laying hands. How come nobody else can figure it out? Only John Bon Jovi, and the ones that are actually laying hands on people are doing it? What in the heck is everybody? What is everybody looking for? They got us afraid to touch each other. They got me hold on, what is it? I can't get to anything else. I can't get those, you guys. I don't even know what song it is. You will have to tell me. I want to hear about hands. Hands? Songs about our hands? About loving yourself? You need a hero to come along? Who's waiting for Jesus to save them? I know some people are. What other song we need to hear? About Jesus? I can't get to it. It won't let me click on it, crafty. Oh, I'd have to go to the video. Just hold on a second. Let's see. We need another song about put your water in the hand of the man who steals the water. Oh, put your hand. What are more songs about hands? Everybody think about that. I love you all. I want to know why everybody isn't even touching themselves and loving themselves. Oh, well, they might be afraid to breathe on each other. You see? Oh, yeah. Wonderful. Give me your hand, right? We'll have somebody to lean on. Sometimes in our lives, this is going to be a common new thing because I might have to get everybody some knickers in a can and canned panties. That would call them here in the USA. Canned panties. And this is a good suggestion. I think Hanes should put this on theirs as well. They have bigger ones that are briefs that cover up your whole bum. I lost the can. This is the best freaking package I've ever opened in my life, I think. This one is a gift that will never grow old. I think this might be a hit for the rest of my life. I might have to carry this can of panties forever. I better put some tape on it. This one really just makes things a little more interesting and exciting. This makes everybody laugh, even me. It's a wonderful idea. Whoever made this? Bar shimmy product. Bar shimmy. Bar shimmy. Bar shimmy. The R is softer. Ether. It's like ether. Ether and art and hello. Hello. Oh, yeah, right. A lazy rainy day. There's a storm coming tonight, too, sweetie. We got storms. We just like to shake it up a little while we're learning. Every once in a while. Johnny Cash, does he have one about a hand? Is that what you were talking about, Crafty? Let me read a couple more of these things real quick. This label's falling off. We'll finish this chapter. It's just one more page. And I don't want it to fall off. Lord only knows how old this is. It could be like from the 50s or something. Maybe even before. They look a little fancy. Like they're fit for a queen or something. Like I never ever in my life saw pennies in a can. In all my 41 years on this earth, I've never used a rotary can opener to open a pair of knickers. And they're called panties here, or underwear. Your undergarments is a more long word for it. Your panties, panties. I don't know. That's a whole new thing. I thought it was pretty cool. I think that's just found a new home right here next to the phone, actually. A new home. Fancy was Reba. They got fancy pants over there. Woohoo! Fancy pants. Don't even wear them on your bum, but you can put them on your head. Woohoo! Let's get back in the love zone. In ancient mystery schools, it was understood that their ceremonies and words of power, what about their healing hands of power, served to tune the mind and bind together what was isolated and detached. A person who lives entirely in the outer world, if you're in the media all the time, right? Without any connection to his or her inner life, or your selfie, massaging your own selfie, loving your selfie, shoulders, arms, everything, legs, feet, all these nerve systems, our beautiful body, so intricately designed. Our body is a beautiful temple of the spirit. Anyone seeking anywhere else for the spirit, you're probably not going to find it. I hope you do. Inside of you. I'll sing another song, Hero. It's in you that you stop seeking anywhere else. It's you. It's you. A person who lives entirely in the outer world without any connection to his or her inner life always ends up a victim of loneliness and separation. Such a minus person, lacking connection between the higher and lower states, lives horizontally and often frustrated about the past and in constant fear of the future. Ooh, dang, this hit the nail on the head today, kids. Positive and a divided, you see? Like a plus sign and a division sign. The higher self, this is when it's split. That's connected. Oneness. In your selfie. In your selfie. Through focusing one's attention, contact is created between the higher self, the ego, and the subconscious. So you can look up, if you need psychology for this, Sigmund Freud, and he talks about the id, the ego, and the superego. In this way, the horizon forward and retrospective view of life is transformed into vertical awareness of the present. The purpose of working with spiritual matters is to create a connection between the planes of consciousness, from the highest to the lowest. Either way, you look at it. So whether the Gospel of Thomas went to India, okay, or even before, you see, it depends what everybody believes. It's so vast that I've had to speak chakra and separates to say the same word, energy. And all these different paths that people are on for the same message. Unbelievable. Universal. I just consider myself an omnius. Contrary to popular belief, Jesus wasn't just anything, any religion. He was the Christ, not a Christian, not a Catholic, not only Jewish. The energy. It's not even worth arguing over names anymore, or any of it. Love is the way, and it starts in you, not outside. Yes, you can get things, but don't be so consumed with buying outside of things to fill the void, you see. Love yourself first, and the rest will start to come. And if we let go, the universe can actually do a little bit of work. Such a minus person lacking connection between the higher and lower states, riding the waves through it up and down the tree of life, right? Lives horizontally and is often frustrated about the past. If you're depressed, you're living in the past. If you're anxious, you're living in the future. If you're at peace, you're living in the present moment. It's that simple. Somebody's yelling. Not here. Through focusing one's attention, contact is created between the higher self, the ego, and the subconscious. In this way, the horizontal forward and retrospective view of life is transformed into a vertical awareness of the present, the power of now. The purpose of working with spiritual matters is to create a connection between the planes of consciousness, from the highest to the lowest, right down to the level of individual self. Religion, ooh, dang, she hit the nail on the head. Come on, give it to us, Lars. Thank you, hallelujah. Thank you, Simi, for this one. No joke. Religion comes from the Latin word religare, L-R-E-L-I. Religare. I don't know. They didn't teach me Latin either. I really don't need to know all these languages, you guys. This is all just shenanigans to have to keep learning all this stuff. It's love and energy, and that simplifies it all. I could sum up every religious text, every single thing under the sun, and you wouldn't have to keep on reading it all or searching, right? Which means, oh, funny, which means to unite. This word imagine that religion means to unite. Can you believe that? The word religion in Latin before English, imagine that, means to unite. Religion as a spiritual path, therefore, means reuniting with God, not the Christians or the Catholics or the Jews or the Baptists or the Jehovah's or the Presbyterians or all these divisions, but with the Spirit inside of you. You're not going to find it at Mass alone. You might find it in the wilderness. That's how it works. Alone. The horizontal line is the timeline of the ego, while the vertical line represents the eternal now of the higher self and the eternal light of SHM, the Messiah principle in every incarnated human being. Oh, wonderful. Yes, get you some sleep. I think I'm gonna take a break and come back. 144 we're at right now, which adds up to 144. Adds up to 9, I mean. 144,000 adds up to 9. That's the Hermit card. If you connect here, you get your positive. You're connected to your higher self. You acknowledge your higher self and your lower self. And you are focused on your energy and riding the waves up and down. Like once you put your crown on and the tree of life or the chakras, it's not like we just stay that high. We would surely fall over if we were that freaking vibrating that high all the time, right? It's about balance. Sometimes my energy is so high that some people are just out of this world about it, right? They are just like, oh my gosh, she needs freaking Ritalin or something. She might need some Adderall. No, they're actually so low that it looks like. And I'd really like to start doing studies, how much time people are spending watching all this stuff that's non-essential to relate why the suffering is so bad. The alcoholism, the depression, and the pain. I would love to see who has the control and who's not letting go and who's suffering the most, right? I'm watching humans suffer, and I actually don't have pain anymore. I just get up here and teach these wonderful things that I've already been studying so long. Every once in a while, we get some more new stuff that helps expand, and confirm all the stuff we're saying right here. According to the Egyptians, the Gospel of the Hebrews, Egypt, Horus, Isis, Mary, Yahshua, Miriam. What's in a name? A rose by any other name would smell like love. Totally. That's why I can't debate over any of this anymore. Stop running from me, Jesus said. I think it's better if I keep some of these shorter too. Some people only come to chat, and then some of my regular subscribers and stuff, or people that are new say, oh my gosh, I can't watch a 5-hour video. It's too much. I don't blame people. Here's a song by Mariah Carey. It looks better with love glasses than knickers on your head, although it is hilarious. It does block out distractions. There's a hero. If you look inside your heart, you don't have to be afraid of what you are. There's an answer. If you reach into your soul, and the sorrow that you know will melt away. And then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on. And you cast your fears aside, and you know you can survive. So when you feel like hope is gone, look inside you and be strong. And you'll finally see the truth, and that a hero lies in you. Good night, sweet dreams. It's a long road when you face the world alone. No one reaches out a hand for you to hold. You can find love. You search within yourself, and the emptiness you spell will disappear. And then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on. And you cast your fears aside, and you know you can survive. So when you feel like hope is gone, look inside you and be strong. Then you'll finally see the truth, that a hero lies in you, in you, in you. The Lord knows that things are hard to follow, but don't let anyone tear them apart. Tear them away and hold on. We'll be tomorrow in time. You'll find a way. You'll find a way. And then a hero comes along, looking strength to carry on. And you cast your fears aside, and you know you can survive. And when you feel like hope is gone, look inside you and be strong. And you finally see the truth, that a hero lies in you. You don't even have to buy anything. That a hero lies in you. You. That a hero lies in you. Woo! Give yourself a hug and a round of applause. You're doing fantastic, all you angels. Everyone have a blessed and beautiful time until I come back again. I bet when people see that I was alive for 7 hours, if they wake up in the morning, they say, oh, well, dang, she probably, who knows what they were doing over there, right? I think it might be better if I keep them slower. If people want to go back and watch a video that had like important things in it, and I do it in the middle of like a 6-hour video, some people are not going to take that time. They don't even take time to go back and look at all the stuff I've already taught that I'm tired of repeating. Like I already broke on through the doors. Although it's, I would do anything for love. I've traveled all across the universe on a motorcycle, etheric body. Yes. And you, yes, sweetie. Absolutely. You're cheating yourself. Here's a meatloaf. See how Sparrow works? We'd do anything for love, but we won't chase it. Are you chasing yourself all over the United States? Or are you running away from yourself or Jesus or Yahshua? Or what's everybody searching for? I would do anything for love. I'd run right into hell and back. Oh, man, we have to. That sucks. I would do anything for love. Proud of you, and that's a fact. Right? But I'll never forget the way I feel right now. Oh, no. No way. I would do anything for love. I would do anything for love. I would do anything for love. But I won't do that. I won't search for it anymore. No, I won't do that. That's how you get down. And some days it don't come easy. And some days it don't come hard. Some days it don't come at all. And these are the days that never end. And some nights you breathe in fire. And some nights you carved in ice. Some nights you like nothing I've ever seen before. Will again. Or maybe I'm crazy. Oh, it's crazy and it's true. And no, you can save me. No one else can save me now but who? Me? Still burning. As long as the stars are turning. As long as your dreams are coming true. You better believe it. And I would do anything for love. Up to the final act. Wrong. I would do anything for love. You can find up to the pact. But I never forget myself if we don't go all the way. Tonight, I would do anything for love. Do that, I won't do that. No, I won't do that. Do anything for love. Get your piano. Use your fingers. Get a keyboard. Do that. Follow your heart. Feel it. That's how my child could play. Without instructions. Feeling. Flowing. For silence. Oh, yeah. Sometimes I play for soul. Some days I just pray to God of sex and drums and rock and roll. I'm cooling, but 5,000 feet. It's one and only promise I can't keep. As long as the wheels are burning, as long as your dreams are turning, as long as your prayers are coming true, you better believe it. And I would do anything for love. And I'm sure and that's a fact. I would do anything for love. Like we're at the symphony. You gotta be the energy. And I never do it better than I do it with you. With who? Me? So long. I would do anything for love. I would do anything for love. I would do anything for love. But I won't do that. No, won't. I would do anything for love. Anything you've been dreaming of. But I just won't do that. Anything for love. Anything you've been dreaming of. Hear the violin? Anything for love. Anything you've been dreaming of. But I just won't do. Ever for dreaming of you every night of my life. No way. I would do anything for love. I'll do that. And I'm fire and water, so listen to this. It's me up, will you help me down? Will you get me right out of this God-forsaken town? Can you make it all a little less cold? I can do that. Now I can do that. To every fantasy I've got. Will you hose me down with the holy water if I get too hot? Makes me places I've never known. Now I can do that. Now I can do that. Well, we'll forget everything. It's a brief interlude and down that summer night spring. And you see that it's time to move on. I won't do that. No, I won't do. I know the territory I've been around. It'll all turn to dust and we'll all fall down. And sooner or later you'll be screwing around. won't do that. No, I won't do that. Anything for love. I would do anything for love. I would do anything for love. I won't do that. I know his name was Joshua. Before it was Joshua, it was Horace. I know all the names. That's why I use them all. That's why I talk to all of them. I know all kinds of names. It all still comes down to being a healer. Isis, actually, and Inanna. It's very, very similar stories if you stay open-minded. I know the Joshua story. I know the Jesus story. I know the horse story. I know all of them. So just go ahead and use them. Dear Joshua. Dear Jesus. I mean horse. I mean love. Yes, Sophia. It comes back to Sophia. Yes. The return of the feminine. Say yes. We've got Sophia. This is healing the earth with the lost wisdom teachings of Jesus, Isis, and Mary Magdalene. Miriam of Magdala. She wasn't Mary Magdalene. She was Miriam of Magdala, Israel, according to those stories. And I truly believe she was Christ's wife. It's still about the divine return. Look, there's the Isis. The Ark of the Covenant, flanked by two golden winged figures, representing the lunar and solar energies needed to attain enlightenment. That's exactly what that is. Look, that's exactly what we're talking about. Isis in the wings, you see. Isis revived Osiris. And Inanna, she had to descend 7 layers. I just read that somewhere in last night. See, when I do these humongous long ones and some people aren't here, they don't know what we did, you know? So it's kind of like, I don't know. I just kind of flow, though. It says, like the winged figures at the temple. They said those symbols are derivatives of far earlier mysteries found in Egypt, Sumeria, Babylon, and Assyria. So ancient Babylon removed. It's kind of like each religion has blamed the other. The Jews blame the Egyptians, I think. I think it's really each religion, which actually means each division, which actually means unite, ironically. It's kind of like divided and made up and then said that this is the right way. You see? It's so silly what's going on. I'm even more blown away by the stones and things, to tell you the truth. I am so blown away by what people are buying outside, right? Besides herbs and self-loving for your body. The answer is loving your selfie. There's a spirit in there. Not at the Catholic Church. The spirit is inside of us. So love it like there's a spirit there. Be good to yourself. Talk so good to yourself. And I know it's real hard. Say, I am worthy. By the grace of God, I am what I am. Is 1 Corinthians 15:10. This one says, like the winged figures from the Temple of Solomon, Isis and Nephthys, flank of the DJED, a pillar that symbolizes the tree of life and the union of the solar and lunar energies in perfect union. And that's what's happening. We got a lunar eclipse coming up. The Mayans who went by the sun and the moon and the stars. The Egyptians, the pyramids. Before they put in all those words that we weren't supposed to follow the sun and the moon and the stars, you see. Before the people changed it. How does it worshiping false idols? This is so unreal what's going on. I just can't even believe it. I'm trying to get everybody out of all this. And just live. immanence and transcendence. Thought. Man may know himself and so know the cosmos by being aware that he is an image of atom. Here we are. So ATUM, or you could go to English as ADAM. You're a atom and of the cosmos. He differs from other living things because he possesses the mind, the human man. Through mind, he may commune with the cosmos, which is the second God. And by thought, he may come to the knowledge of atom, the one God. That says it's in Thoth, the Hermetica. Dang it. And that's kind of what we're studying, the Kabbalah. As I pondered the meaning of all that I learned, I knew that the path to mastery lay at the center of these two polarities. It was the middle path, the narrow way, right? That teachers such as Buddha, Jesus, and Thoth had long taught to humanity. Buddha had called it the middle way, the narrow way, Jesus. Let's see what they say. Well, earlier follows said Jesus called it the way. I am the way, the truth, and the life, right? And Thoth, the ancient god of wisdom in Egypt, had called it the ancient way. Horus once even said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. Parsi, symbol of the age of Parsi, shows us the arc of male and female circles joined by a straight line, indicating the age of Parsis and the potential to bring a place of balance. I'm an Aries Parsi sun. However, this did not occur. No, it didn't. Instead, the male disowned his female counterpart, disrespected, and threw the whole world out of balance. The males created the devil with fear. The patriarchy. The patriots, the patriarchy, it's the color red, the masculine energy, your sun sign, not your moon. Your moon is going to be your emotional selfie, your rising sign, your ascendant. Mine's a Capricorn. I'm an Aries Pisces sun. I am both fire and water. I'm also a Leo moon, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, and Rahu. I'm a Scorpio, Libra, midheaven, and Ophiuchus. Actually, now that I did a 13-house system, that's still my midheaven, and it's all in my 11th house. Nothing's in my 10th house. That is where I make my impact in life, actually. The 11th house. In the world. Psychology, Scorpio. Scorpio, Libra, balance. Scorpio's water. Libra's balance. Right? I'm on the 0-degree line with Libra. And my Neptune and Ophiuchus. So I know who I am, and there's no reason for me to search anymore. I even know, my energy. I don't even care about all this stuff anymore. I don't really care. I don't have to prep for anything. When you truly don't fear dying, I think too many people are scared to this is Return of the Divine Sophia. I pulled it out. I put all the other books up because it was the end of the chapter. Those are my devotions that I read every day. Almost every day. It's 3 books. The Language of Letting Go. I love until today. And your book, The Law of Light, the one you gave me. The one you sent me. I'm so grateful. But when I was talking about Sophia, you mentioned Sophia, I grabbed this out. I was actually going to end. I understood how preaching about a God of vengeance alongside a God of forgiveness and love could make us all schizophrenic. And I'll leave it at that. Make us all schizophrenic. Threw the whole freaking world out of balance. My dear heavens. Let's correct this shenanigans. The return of the feminine is what it is. That's 313, like a hottie. Organic intelligence 313. Feed your mind, body, and soul. We don't need to do this anymore. We don't need to repeat it in the next age of Aquarius. Yeah, it's time to heal all this trauma so we quit passing it on to the next generations. And that ain't no joke. It's kind of sad. It's very sad, actually, that so many people just refuse to love themselves and do lots of their stuff. What I know now compared to what I knew when I had my child is astronomically different. There's so much I would have done differently if I were to be blessed enough with a new chance and a new beginning. Now that I am who I am and where I am today. And I'm so grateful. I'm grateful for all of you. I'm going to go now. I don't even think I'm going to come back live later. I'm going to take this night and take care of me. I'm going to take care of me. Take some me time. Not spread myself too thin. A very wise woman just recently told me that. Do not deplete myself. Oh, really? She said hello. Wonderful, Sumi. Yes, wake up, leave your TV off, turn on your favorite music and sing 5 to 10 songs and dance. Absolutely, David Castle. I mean, absolutely. Absolutely. I might one day, Simi. I'm really trying to heal people right now. So when I go in other chats, I'm trying to heal the people that are suffering. And I don't really like to spend time on videos anymore. I'm busy creating. And I'm about to take off and even stop teaching so I can go live. Truly, I won't be a hypocrite. I don't feel like there's anything else I need to know right now. I feel like that by searching anymore, right, I'm going to go have fun, David Castle. I just want to go live. Like, I feel like people are not really, truly living. And I'm going to. With or without you, by you too. I can't live with or without fun. Work hard, play harder. I've been working my ass off for years on myself. And I'm trying to teach everybody how to let go and do just that. There's nothing else. I might one day. I really don't even want to be in all these chats anymore. Unless they're high vibe and fun. I don't even want to. Unless it's real fun. I go and spread love to other live chats. Just like Hawkeye's and Jamie's. Dean Coat. And I wasn't even in chats until like 3 weeks ago. And now all of a sudden, I got all these different assumptions. All these different people saying I should watch this and do this. And all these different levels of human beings in their stages of healing and their beliefs. Trying to tell me all kinds of things. From flat earth to anything. And I just don't even care. I don't care about all that stuff. It's all the same stories with different names. And it's all going to be the same beautiful stories, right? And I'm ready to go live and lay hands on and love and spread love. That's all I have to do. My job is to be love. So that's all I need to do. And it simplifies all the other laws and expectations of the whole entire world. If I just go do that, but I have to have it for myself first, for it to pour out to others. And I want to keep moving. I don't stay stagnant. Up, down, up, down. I got itchy feet. And I'm going to just break on free to the other side. Break on through to the other side. It's a tricky, tricky place. So I love you all. A doorway to change. So very much. I did. And I'm going to listen to it again. I got to keep up with the things. I know, and I have to save things. I don't even know if I want to have all these Facebook groups. I don't even know. I don't. I don't want to waste any more time on things in places where it's not being received anymore. I'm not wasting any more energy. I'm going to let that go. This full moon coming up is a finito as far as that goes. I'm going to keep delivering my messages, but I'm not going to waste my time and energy in places where it's not received anymore. It's limiting. My abilities. And like, even though I go up and down, right? Up and down. The tree of life. Crown, back down, ground yourself. Back up, back down. The whole thing. It's not comfortable where I want to stay with it, right? You too. I'm going to go listen to it now. Thank you. I'm going to break free. Breaking free. Break on through to the other side. I love you all so much. Have a blessed and beautiful night with peace that far surpasses all understanding. Keep on shining, superstars. Go be free. Please go be free. I love you all so much. Listen to your